Do you feel like you are not attractive? I can help you solve that problem, and you don't even have to change the way you look. In this video, I will show you how to use psychology to get people to like you and even get a date with your crush. Of course, looks are important, but I will share some simple psychological principles you can easily implement that will get you very far. At the end of the video, I will even share a personal tip that helped me a lot. Ever notice how close friends or couples tend to mirror each other's gestures and have inside jokes?
Do you know something?
Do you know something?
I might know something.
I might know something too.
That is called mirroring, and research shows it builds trust and connection. By subtly mimicking someone's posture, gestures or speech rhythm, you make them feel more comfortable and understood, making you more attractive. This also helps to increase your awareness of body language. But do not make it obvious, or it will come across as creepy. Try this next time you are chatting with someone. If they smile, you smile as well. If they lean forward in their chair, do it as well. Or if they rest their head on their hand, copy it. But do not rush to copy their gestures. You can make someone feel connected to you without doing much. Just get them to talk about something emotional. Studies show that deep emotional conversations create stronger bonds than small talk. Ask about their passions, childhood memories, or biggest dreams. Help them open up, and they will associate those good feelings with you. One of the best ways to do this is by really being interested in the person and what they have to say. Think of it this way. The person has an entire life in the world of experiences that differs from yours, so there's always something interesting you can learn. If you like books or movies, you can think of the other person as the main character and that you're getting to know them.
Listen, here's the deal. This is what we should do. You should get off the train with me here in Vienna and come check out the town.
What?
Come on, it'll be fun. Come on.
What would we do?
Think about luxury brands. The rarer something is, the more people want it.
Hey, there's Danny! Daddy!
The same applies to attraction. If you're always available, you might seem less desirable. Instead of constantly texting first or saying yes to every invite, keep a little mystery. Let them wonder about you. Psychology shows that people value what they have to work for. But be careful. There's a fine line between scarcity and playing hard to get. The goal is to maintain balance. Be sure to still show interest when you're chatting with them. If you want to know a simple way to implement this tip, I will tell you how I did it at the end of the video. Familiarity equals attraction. Studies show that just being around someone frequently makes them like you more, which is called the mere exposure effect. This is why co-workers or classmates often end up dating.
Are you free for dinner tonight?
Yes.
All right. Then it's a date.
If you want to build attraction, create opportunities for casual encounters without being too obvious about it. If you want to know how this effect works, let me know in the comments below. I would be happy to explain it. Well, of course, this does not mean stalking someone. Instead, find ways to naturally increase the number of interactions, like joining the same gym or social group. We are naturally drawn to people who share our values, interests, and attitudes. Research proves that similarity provides validation and reduces conflict in relationships. That's also one principle of persuasion stated by Robert Cialdini. But it's not helpful for you to just pretend to like what someone else likes. Instead, focus on finding people who naturally align with your lifestyle and values. That is where true attraction grows. Try to identify at least 3 key values or hobbies you deeply enjoy. Then look for places or communities where you can meet people who share those interests. If you are not sure where you could meet people, write down your hobby in the comment section and I will try to help you. I'm sure you have already noticed this, but a great sense of humor makes you instantly more attractive.
We make fire. Cook meat. Then put out fire by peeing, no get invited back.
Studies show that humor increases both physical attraction and long-term desirability. If you get to the point of having inside jokes with your crush, you're pretty much all set. And also, do not be afraid to laugh at yourself. A good way to develop humor is through storytelling. Share funny experiences from your life, but also learn to appreciate and laugh at jokes from others. And please, do not take yourself too seriously. People do not like Mr. or Mrs. Perfect. If you can open up and show minor flaws, like spilling coffee or forgetting a word, and laugh at yourself, you're instantly more attractive. This is called the Pratfall Effect. When you're competent but make small mistakes, it makes you relatable and human, rather than intimidatingly perfect. Next time you make a small mistake, own it with confidence and humor. Instead of being embarrassed, use it as a moment to show authenticity. Here's one tip to increase attraction when you are on a date, without even doing anything. Studies show that when people experience adrenaline-inducing activities, like roller coasters or dancing, they subconsciously associate that excitement with the person they are with. So instead of a dull coffee date, suggest an activity that gets the heart racing. This also works in long-term relationships. If things feel stale, introduce new, thrilling activities to reignite attraction. If you had to change just one thing, forget all the previous tips. This one takes a bit of time and effort, but will improve your life in the long term. You have probably seen the alpha or sigma male advice, for example from Andrew Tate. Forget that bullshit. As you know, I studied psychology and like 90% of students were female, so I spent a lot of time with women and have built great friendships with them. One thing that I learned from my interactions with my female friends is that they absolutely do not like that alpha male crap. Instead, the most attractive thing you can do is to build a life you love. Do what you love, even if you think it's nerdy or cringe. Take responsibility for your actions and your life. Grow up and be kind to others without expecting something in return. I can assure you that this will make you incredibly attractive and you will also be happier, so it's a win-win situation. When you have a fulfilling life and you are fun to be around with, people want to be part of it. A practical way to implement this is by setting personal growth goals. Improve your skills, engage in hobbies, and develop a mindset of self-improvement. Attraction naturally follows. And if you're wondering where to start, check out this video on how to achieve your goals. It will give you a starting point on how to take charge of your life and make real progress starting today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video.